I'm Gabriel Pendleton with BaltimoreGamer.com, and we're here with the Megas who just rocked out at MAGFest also. So without further ado, we'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Greg of the Megas. I play bass in the band.
I'm Josh of the Megas. I play guitar.
You do other things than that.
I sing too.
Yeah. I'm Eric, and I also play guitar and also sing. And I specialize in rock poses.
And faces.
Faces.
Really good faces.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is just to get a little information about the band. I want you guys to go over like how the band was formed and give us a little history behind the Megas.
Okay. Josh, you take it.
Well, me and Eric went to college together, and and I started a song, I Want to Be the One, which has now become I Want to Be the One, the Dr. Weather song.
Was it called that when you wrote it?
I don't know if we had a name for it or anything, but I'd started a song and I played it for Eric one day, and thinking it was funny, and he was like, "That was great. You know, I've always wanted to do an album out of that
game."
The soundtrack
Which
of that
is
game.
true. Some people would say that I might have just said that on the day, but that is true. You can ask Rizzy. And any Mega Man fan, I mean, any Megas fan knows who Rizzy is. If you don't, you gotta figure him out.
I believe you. I think everybody believes you.
Buddy.
But anyway, so I played the song, and he was like, he wanted to finish it. So we sat down, and
it didn't have a chorus at the time.
That's right. It was missing the chorus,
yeah.
and so we finished the song and recorded it, and started doing more, and started getting way carried away with it. And Greg came along. He played bass in another band and wanted to join up with
really
us.
Good, successful band.
Really good, successful band.
So successful.
So he wanted to join our unsuccessful band, and then Mikey came along and played drums, and we somehow became a real band, and we finished the Mega Man 2 thing. And
luckily the scene was there waiting for us, which we didn't realize at the time. We just thought it was a funny idea, and then we started looking around and seeing that there were other bands playing video game music, and we're like, we do that too.
It's just one of those things that kind of fell into it. So
yeah, MySpace really created the band in a way, because that's how we.
So we got.
That's how people heard of us at first, and that's how we found all these other video game bands and entertainment system who we've done a lot of stuff with.
Well, speaking of other bands and stuff like that, what about traditional bands, also other gaming bands that inspired you guys along the way?
Definitely the mini bosses, I'd say, game-wise, like game bands.
Yeah, them and the Advantage, I think, were the only ones that we really had heard of when we were starting. Like, we knew that those bands existed, and then we kind of found that there's like all these other bands. So,
traditional bands.
I think we're all over the place traditionally. Yeah. We all have different music tastes.
Josh really likes 80s.
I really like 80s stuff, and Greg's.
What did you call it? College rock?
It's called college rock. Because it's the stuff that's not pop, where like I don't listen to Tiffany, I listen to stuff by like Morrissey and like Depeche Mode and ridiculous stuff.
10,000 Maniacs and Smiths.
I don't listen to 10,000 Maniacs.
But you do listen to the Smiths.
I do listen to the Smiths. So.
Okay, well what about the popularity of the band? We've seen a lot of people there wearing the Megas t-shirt and stuff like that. So.
No, I feel like a lot of people liked us in the game, they don't like us now. I'm just no, we...
I don't have them.
No, like Greg said, MySpace really helped us out, and it's just grown from there. It's been one of those things that we didn't really work at marketing for a while. It was just kind of like a project that we wanted to do, and we somehow started getting this online following, and then we decided to play shows. And
then people started singing along in the crowd, which was like, we were like...
This is my redemption song. Yeah!
We're constantly surprised by the amount of people that show up in our shirts, like from show to show. It's like they're the ones that got them last year. Now they all showed up and
they brought their friends. They all sing along. Like I lost my voice tonight toward the end of the show.
I got no voice left, and you guys saved it. Amazing.
It's still lost. This is what lost me sounds like. But, they just covered for me at the end of Heat Man. I didn't even sing into the mouthing mouth the words.
That's great.
So.
Yeah, and OC Remake was a big help with kind of having people hear of us at first too. Like when we first came out with the Get Equipped CD, we put one of the songs on OC Remix, and like tons of people still to this day are like, that's the first time I ever heard of you guys was because I heard the Airman song on OC Remix. So
Also, talk about some of the shows that you guys played at, like different areas.
Strangely enough, we play mostly on the East Coast. In fact, to the point where a lot of our fans think that we're from the East Coast, but we're not, from Los Angeles. But just the conventions out here, the convention circuit, and we did that 2 tours, one with Entertainment System and then one earlier this year by ourselves that, you know, they were all good shows.
Yeah,
and Nerdapalooza as well.
Yeah, the first time we ever came out to the East was 32-Bit Genocide in Baltimore, and then we went on a tour with Entertainment System after that, and then that was just a year and a half ago. That was like 2 summers ago, and since then we've been.
There were like 10 people at our shows, and then this year we started packing more people in. So
so we've been playing a lot of conventions. And